And welcome back to the Geeky Pub Show today. For what? For what? For the Amazing Spider-Man!
Yes.
Issue 169. Nice. Confrontation. But before we get into this mind-boggling issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, small green and now web swinging, it's Spider Frog.
What's up, guys? I just want to know what it's like to be credited for once.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I can feel your pain. If you look down there,
how can you feel our pain? You're always credited.
You are our pain.
Yeah.
See.
If you look down there, it's every woman in the world to us, Maranya.
Hello, everyone.
Well, it's a good thing you told us who she was, because we had no idea the credits.
And the Eric of all breed.
Wait, hold on. The tree? Are you even snubbing the tree now? Are you so full of yourself that you can't even take the time to build a tree?
Yeah, he's that cruel.
All right.
He can't even build one.
Please continue.
You see, if I ignore it though, maybe it'll finally die.
I want to point out that the guy to the left down there is my best friend. His name's Eric Brain, and he'll be reading with us tonight as well. He's also not credited tonight.
That's right.
And I have a message for the whatever that is above me. If I were Jack Cates and you're Reggie Hammonds, we ain't brothers, we ain't partners, and we ain't friends. And if Gans gets away with my money, you're going to be sorry you ever met me.
Oh, okay.
That's where you're supposed to say, I'm already sorry.
But I'm not, Mr. Brain.
Wow.
No, you probably haven't seen 48 Hours either.
Not all of it, no. Anyway.
There was a Doctor Who retrospective on that night, so I couldn't watch it.
Did you pull up the freaking book, Frog?
I was going to, but you started the live stream before I could even do it.
The Amazing Spider-Man!
Yes.
Peter Parker! I know that you're Spider-Man!
Yeah.
And I have the photos to prove it. How do these pictures reveal Spidey's secret identity? You'll never know unless you read Confrontation.
Alrighty, Mrs. Narrator.
Alrighty then. While attending a demonstration in radiology, student Peter Parker was bitten by a spider which had accidentally been exposed to radioactive rays. Not Egon? Okay. Through a miracle of science, Peter soon found that he had gained the insect's powers, arachnids powers, come on, Stan, and had in effect become a human spider. Stan Lee presents The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hey, uncredited narrator. Who's the writer/editor here?
Oh, that's the wonderful and late Len Wein.
Who's the second best illustrator behind John Romita Sr.?
For Spidey, I would have to agree. This is Ross Andru. Oh, no, actually, no. There's a third very great one, but he's not on this book. It is Ross Andru this time.
Okay, but who's the embellisher here?
Oh, the inker, that is Mike Esposito.
Who's the one coloring everything?
Well, that's Glynis Wein, the ex of Len.
Wrong. There's no women in comics back then.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. You shush.
Okay, but who is the letterer?
No, hopefully I can read what he letters, but it's Irv Watanabe.
If you can't read it this size font, I'm worried about you.
No, this is fine. I'm just saying if I didn't have it magnified. Go ahead. If you had to choose one word to describe this evening so far, this is so true right now. That word would have to be dull, exceedingly dull. For several hours now, everybody's favorite wall crawler has scoured Manhattan, part of New York City,
New York City.
in search of a little action to liven things up. But all he has to show for his trouble thus far is...
There's a snake in my boot. I mean, a hole in my boot. Okay, well, that just sinks it. I'm just going home. Gonna head on home, crawl into... Ah, crap. Those two Irish cops being tossed out of their own paddy wagon.
Bagola.
What happened?
Preserve us.
You were wrong. It looks like your night is only just beginning to be Irish.
Mm-hmm. Irish Spring.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Bagola. Hey, come back with a paddy wagon.
That's right, Ace. Yell at them. That should embarrass them into bringing your buggy back.
Saints alive, Joe! It's Spider-Man!
Wow,
Yes.
you totally butchered us. Holy Giacoia! It's Spider-Man.
Holy Eater Joes.
Holy Joe Corallo!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen him since I went to bed on Wednesday night.
Mature!
You bet it is, buddy.
Rack.
With 2 Ks.
Yeah. just
And
okay.
since you two are sprawled on your Irish broadening butts,
Wow.
at the moment, it looks like it's yours truly to save same. You jailbirds mind hitting the brakes, please?
Out of our way, web slinger, or we will bury you like Franklin.
Yeah.
Wouldn't right be let you live after we kill Franklin. He was our friend.
That guy took Luke Cage's sweater.
He did.
If we didn't cut through this restraining grill on this jalopy just to be put down by a sucker like you.
Blam, blam.
Truth to tell, I was sort of hoping we could solve this thing the easy way, but if you guys are going to keep shooting at me like that, or try to run me down like some common pedestrian who doesn't get credit in the credits,
Mm-hmm.
you're just going to devastate my delicate feelings. You know what I mean? Cram.
Wow. Crammy.
You blasted insect. I'm going to riddle you with, huh?
Swip.
Is webbing. It's blocked up our gun barrels.
Observant tonight, are we? But since we can't see eye to eye on this matter, what do we try? Seeing head to head?
Clonk.
I learned this by watching Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Well, you know, dude.
That's about time you two got here. Afraid you missed most of the party. And we're all out of onion dip.
Ooh. that
And
sounds
Guinness.
good. That sounds good.
Here, I think these belong to you. Try not to lose them again, okay? Your jailbirds have all had their wings clipped. Try not to lose them again either. Let them swing in the ceiling fans. They'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's first?
Just pick one.
Yeah. Hey, Sarge! We can't just let him get away. There's a warrant out on Spider-Man, isn't there?
Yeah. Sure that is, Barney. But you tell me how we're going to bring him down with these.
There's a warrant? Is there cherry pie?
Yeah. Well, they got.
They get a big delight in every bite.
Yes, they're safe. They're safe. Guns now. Elsewhere, in the Empire State University laboratory, occupied by the lovely Dr. Marla Madison.
The Empire
While you're
State
busy.
University laboratory occupied by the lovely Dr.
Marla
Madison.
Yes. Huh. While you're busy pacing, Jonah, would you mind getting me that grapple claw? I'm ready to weld it back to the Spider Slayer's chassis.
I fail to see the humor in this, Marla.
Alicia?
What?
Usually she pops in, running out.
Alicia.
Daddy, I don't see the humor in this either. I don't see anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's going to cost me a small fortune to repair the havoc this mechanical monstrosity wreaked on that skating rink. Not to mention what this fiasco has cost me in terms of public relations. PR is everything, Marla. Everything.
Yes, that is rather unfortunate. In Rockefeller Plaza, Lash is really
Yeah, it's called
He's
slang.
drunk.
Len. Len is very drunk because should be Lastish, of course.
I've seen it before. Last
Not
issue,
as much
Lash.
as I wish I was.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Did you see yesterday's Daily Globe?
Daily Globe.
That trash rag said Bugle publisher J. Jonah Jameson turns vigilante.
Actually, at the Daily Globe, we pronounce it Daily. Beagle publisher J. Jonah Jameson turns vigilante. Teehee.
Would that be vigilante?
Yeah.
I've never been so disgusted in my life.
Have you
How
seen
could
yourself
they
in the mirror?
How can they let that half-wit K.J. Clayton publish such obvious yellow journalism?
That's racist.
I suppose he presented the facts as he saw them, Jonah. After all, you did use the Spider Slayer against the Web Slinger without police permission.
If I'd captured him, I would have been a hero instead of a goat.
Not the goat. That's Commando.
Yeah.
I'm going commando.
Ew.
You don't have pants
Uh-huh.
or legs. It's really not a big thing for you.
Right.
No one's felt it before.
I see what you did there.
Perhaps you can still capture him, Jonah. The Spider Slayer should be completely repaired in a few days, and then...
No! I already tried that method, and we blew it. There has to be some alternative. And I know precisely what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping something locked in my office desk. An extra little ace in the hole.
Is it a gun?
And maybe now is the time to use it. Will I see you later, Marla?
Well, if you wish. And Jonah, whatever you're planning to do, good luck. While in a plush office on Manhattan's Upper East Side,
I forgot about this. You talk to yourself.
No, that felt like a fruitful therapy session, Doc. Was it? Take my word for it, Harry Osborn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was like, take my word for it, Harry Osborn. They're all fruitful sessions. You've come quite a long way since we began first began our therapy. I'll say we have, Doc. I feel like a new man these days. And you sound like one too, Mr. Osborn. Mr. Harry Osborn. Soon, we'll be able to cut these sessions to a...
Hi, am I too early, Dr. Hamilton?
No, not at all. We just have to get rid of Harry Osborn.
Ha ha ha.
Liz, my love, you're right on time.
Huh. The last of the punctual fiancés. That's me.
Well, I don't want to keep you and your charming Miss Allen from anything important, Harry Osborn Now I must go conquer the entire tri-state area.
Mm-hmm.
You and me both, Doc.
Huh. If you call a late dinner important, that is.
See you at our next session then, Harry Osborn. You bet. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Huh. It's been nice meeting you again, Dr. Hamilton.
Please, call me Hines.
Good night then, Hines.
Now there goes one lovely couple. It seems a woman like Liz was just what the doctor ordered for Harry Osborn, and it's clear from my actions that the writer hadn't decided to make me the villain in the next story arc yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Hastings, you can send in the next patient now. I believe his name is P. Platypus.
And at the Chelsea apartment of one Peter Parker.
There has to be a better way to get into this place than through the skylight in the bathroom. Always with the perfect hair. Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Zach's here with his perfect hair.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I can't very well afford to let anybody see a certain so-called menace sneaking into the pad of everyone's favorite photographer. Now, could.
Bring.
What am I? Bring what?
Bring.
I wonder who that could be.
Mm-hmm.
J. Jonah Jameson?
Yes!
Yes.
Who brings New York's most outstanding, outlandish publisher here?
I wouldn't be outstanding, Parker, if you'd let me in.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Sure. Hang on a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry I don't have anywhere to hang your hat and coat, but you can sit on this ugly, hideous couch over here. Or you can sit on the bear.
The dog.
Frankly, my dear boy, I didn't expect you to, Parker. As a matter of fact, this place is almost exactly as I imagined it. Decorated and early disgusting.
You know it's decorated by a black woman, right? Racist.
And wasn't JJJ at the housewarming party?
He
I
was.
He was.
That must have been while Jerry was still writing.
Yep.
Did you come all this way for a reason, Jonah? Or are you just slumming?
Oh, I have my reasons, all right, Parker. Very good reasons.
Well, are you gonna let me in on them, Mr. Jameson? Or do I have to play 20 questions?
The reason I'm here is simple, Parker. I've come here to ask you for the imposter you are.
Huh? Hey, my hair!
My
perfect
pixel
hair!
fingers!
Ah! Jonah! Have you completely flipped your laptop? What are you trying to do to me?
Just trying to find the line where the mask joins your neck so I can prove that you're... Hey, you're not wearing a mask.
Of course I'm not. Whatever gave you the idea that I was? And kindly take your clammy, stinky, smelly hands off of you damn dirty ape.
Don't you get rough with me, mister.
You're the one that got rough first.
Keep your pixel fingers to yourself, you creep. Rough? Ha! Jameson, if you weren't already halfway over the hill, I'd...
You'll do nothing, punk. Not as long as I have this. I've been holding this envelope to use its contents as evidence against you once I capture you. But after the way you humiliated me when I tried, I'm not sitting on this any longer. You'd better take a good look inside this envelope. Spider-Man!
Yeah.
What? Well, I'm expecting this. Gotta play my part exactly as I planned it. Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no idea what in blazes you're talking about, Jonah.
Don't ya, punk? You just study those photos and then try telling me that again.
Sin/ish, right, Len?
Photographs don't lie, mister. These photos show Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes.
destroying the very dead body of a certain Peter Parker, who is known to have had dealings with the web slinger in the past.
Huh. Actually, it was only the Jackal's clone of Pete, as anyone who read issue 151 already knows, Len.
Or is it?
Or is it? Yeah.
No, it
And
isn't.
and it's also one of the readings on our channel, I believe.
Yes, we did read that.
Guess we did. Now, I don't know why you decided to impersonate Parker. Frankly, I don't want to. I just...
Mr. Jameson, there has to be some explanation for this.
Oh, now that I'd like to hear.
If you'd shut up and let me speak, maybe you would.
Well, I'm listening, mister. Start talking.
Have to be hesitant. Can't make this seem too easy. I'm thinking, Jonah. It's just those pictures look... Bingo! I thought there was something familiar about those snapshots. Now, where the heck did I stash those old prints of mine?
I'm getting impatient, mister.
Well, I'm not a doctor, mister. Just hold your horses a second. There! Do you see? I knew I had these pictures around here somewhere. Match your photo in the center against my two photos flanking it on either side. Do you notice any unusual similarities, Jonah? And take a look at these shots. It's the same situation. Those photos are nothing more than carefully crafted double exposures. Sorry, Jonah, but it looks like somebody sold you an envelope full of forgeries.
Nice try, Buster. But since you're the only one with access to your original photos, who besides you could have produced those forgeries?
Grapes! I didn't consider that. Well, what about Harry Osborn? We were still roommates while he was the Green Goblin. Maybe in his delirium he tried to incriminate me in his...
Enough, Parker. You've convinced me.
I have?
Well, my boy, it appears I owe you an apology.
Apology gratefully accepted, Mr. J. Mr. J!
Mr. J.
Along with a small raise I expect to find in my next paycheck.
Raise! Parker! Considering the number of newsworthy photos you haven't been turning in lately, you're lucky I don't fire you. All right. What do you think I'm running here? Some sort of dad-blasted charity?
Question
What?
mark?
It's just like, huh?
Looks like a question mark.
Yeah, but that's signifying, huh?
I know, but I'm ready against question mark.
All right.
How do you know? Everything is finally back to normal.
Shortly after repairing his boot, an obviously jubilant web slinger takes to the evening sky.
Poor Jonah. He'll never know how close he came to nailing me like this time.
Oh my.
He won't find out until about another 40, 50 years.
Yep.
If he hadn't bragged about the evidence he had, I'd never have been able to borrow it long enough to produce those fake photos of my own.
As witness these 2 issues passed, Len.
Jonah will never know that it was my photos which were the double exposures, not his. And since I've already destroyed the snapshots, the temperamental Jameson left at my apartment, there's no way he can ever prove it.
Let's see. Who's going to do the little girl? Do you want me to do that?
I'm not doing any little girls.
The voice, I bet. You know what I meant. The voice.
Wow. Isn't it exciting seeing Spider-Man in action, Clancy?
You want to be a little black kid?
You want me to try that too?
No. I meant
just the brain.
Yeah, I'm going to be a poor man's trusty on Stan.
Oh, you want to be okay?
Okay.
Oh, it is, Michelle. I think Spidey is the greatest, don't you, mister?
Well, he's not exactly Vera Valiant, son, but I guess he'll do.
Ah, yes. I love these images. Of course, I still don't know who sent Jonah those pictures in the first place, but that's a problem for another day. Right now, all I'm interested in is a little healthy exercise.
Safe preserve us. Yeah, that's right, Sarge. It's Spider-Man.
Would it be Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
You better get a squad down here. Fast.
And since we've witnessed our heroes' unfortunate encounters with New York City's
New York
City.
finest a time or two before, let's say we rejoin him after he has eluded his pursuers.
Whew, cripes. When I want exercise, I certainly get it. I'll just rest here long enough to catch my breath. And then, my spider senses start tingling. Or my Peter tingle.
Mm-hmm.
But not as if we're warning me of danger. More like he was trying to call attention to something. And that only something on the street besides me is him, the guy from last issue.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what he... Now that's interesting. The sign on the door basically says, "Do not enter."
He's such a chucklehead.
Wonder what sort of business he could have in a condemned... Hey, there goes my spider sense again. And there goes another mysterious figure into that same shabby building. The plot, as I say, is definitely beginning to thicken. Like Lizzo.
Mm-hmm.
My trusty spider sense sure put me onto something. But what? Here comes another third top coat type. And there's a fourth one right behind him. What are they holding in that tenement? Anyway, the International Sneaks and Skulkers Convention? Or the badly dressed guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, enough is too much already. I'm going to find out what's going on around here before my curiosity drives me straight up a wall.
Oh?
And no sooner said than done.
Congratulations, chum! You're the next contestant on the $64,000 question.
Sweet mama, it's Spider-Man.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Well, what with me, women? I don't know nothing.
No, you're just dressed like that for Halloween, which isn't for another couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to you talk, Chuckles. I'm inclined to agree, but I still... Hey, stop struggling like that. You'll... Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord, I'm gonna die.
Correct.
Sorry.
No, you're not, Bright Eyes. Not so long as there is laws against littering. Whip.
Jeez. Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a break, will you? My heart can't take much more of this.
No,
You
Carter.
know-
No, Carter's pretty good in that show, by the way.
I'm just gonna say I might start doing this. If it works for Batman, why shouldn't I just scare the crap out of villains? And what do you say? You tell me what I want to know, Ace, before your trembling forces me to drop you again.
You wouldn't.
Don't worry, my Ann pal. I'll always catch you with my trusty sidekick webbing.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming, of course, my web shooters aren't empty. Now, are you going to talk, or are we both going to find out about my webbing the hard way?
No, you win. I'll tell you what, anything you want to know.
Thus, a short while later,
Begorra! Tell me, Hank, why do all the crazies show up on our beat? Last week, it was that yo-yo in the chicken suit. Now this.
The problem is, how do we get that unconscious bozo down from there?
Let's just shoot him.
Just wait an hour. It'll drop. Face first.
and while the beleaguered boys in blue put out a call to the fire department, we'll look in on a certain abandoned subway tunnel some distance away.
Man, this laser cannon, the part spark from that Tinker guy, works like a charm. Pew, pew, pew.
I just wish Gibson would get here. The boss don't like nobody to be latte.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, fellows. Sesame Street is closed, and your corridor isn't coming.
Wait a minute. Oof.
Attack.
Your diction is terrible, chum. The name is
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Wait.
but you can call me Sir or Al.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you jokers are doing down here with uh-oh.
That creep Gibson might have led you to us, but all you're gonna get is
So you know it was Mel, too. Okay, I thought I was the only one that was thinking it was Mel Gibson.
Mm-hmm. Chop.
oomph.
Walk.
You should be more careful, Bunky. You could hurt somebody with that thing.
Not half as badly as I can hurt you, Webber. With this specially designed laser cannon can charcoal broil you in seconds.
Gee, you must be all the rage at barbecues, Bright Eye. What do they call you, Mr. Weber? Gotta keep him talking.
Boy.
Try to distract the goon until I can get my hands on Zach.
Zack.
So much for that bright idea. Zach doesn't show up the rings anymore.
That white idea.
That Zach idea. The laser cannon reduced that pickaxe to ashes. And it's not even Wednesday.
And he doesn't even have a channel.
And I'm not very likely to join in on Mondays. Again.
Uh-huh.
Unless I get a move on and fast.
Scowl.
Thank you for the compliment, Spider Jack.
Scat.
Only one chance. I have to use my wall crawling powers like they've rarely been used before.
Mm-hmm.
Keep ricocheting back and forth up the walls like a drunk Irishman.
Begorra!
It seems so fast that the gun happy goon won't be able to tell where I'm coming from
Zow. Pow.
until it's too late.
Ugh.
Begorra. And that should take care of. Ouch! Cripes! That laser cannon is firing wild, bringing down the roof. The roof is on fire.
Clunk.
I have to figure out how to deactivate this gizmo before midnight.
Click.
Whew. I'd hate to have to go through that again.
Well, hi-ho, don't you worry about it, web slinger. What we got in store for you now is like a whole lot worse. Yay!
Huh? Waka waka.
Take him, Joey.
Show this costume freak he can't mess around with us Muppets.
Wood.
I used to be a chef at a diner. It was called Joe's.
Fur for sugar, fur and sugar burger.
I could have been a contender. Whiphead. Somebody take it. Give me Robert De Niro.
Trump sucks. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Okay, Les Robert De Niro.
My fists are lethal weapons, and they're gonna
Wood.
dare.
Patty cake.
Blazes. I think they're broken. But how?
They call me the Spider of Steel. It's really simple when you know the secret, Chuckles. Like Superman. When I'm ready, I can harden my body like steel.
Mm-hmm.
As you'll find out in the DC crossover with Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Just a matter of tightening your spider-strong stomach muscles so you can't feel a thing. I do the same thing after having Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
You all think about that while you're napping.
Whack.
Because this meeting of the minds is over. Now all I have to do is track down that mysterious boss they were talking about, and...
No need to look for me, Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'm here.
that cigarette holder. That mountainous shape. There's only one man on Earth it could be.
Alfred Hitchcock.
I don't know how you survived our last encounter, but you better come on out, Kingpin. Pecora! Who the hell are you?
I'm sugar, my friend. I am.
You're what?
What?
I sugar, my end friend.
Wait, how the hell are you not Irish? You're green and you have red hair.
Pecora!
Thank you.
I am sorry, my friend.
Yeah.
My hand friend.
Oh, stay with it. Pecora, I assure you, my aunt friend, I am not the so-called kingpin you were going on about. My name is Doctor Faustus.
Dr.
Sorry.
Faustus?
I thought you were coughing yourself to death. I thought I'd just
That was inhaling cigarette smoke.
run in and make the save.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Is this it? Next issue. Madness is all in the mind. Be here. What mind do we have? I don't know. Be here. We promise you won't regret it.
This guy's dying over here, says MK. Yes. And that's it for this issue, unless you want to read the Spider's Web.
Nah.
Hey, look who's got a letter in there.
Who?
Frank Miller.
Yep.
In that issue? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here.
Right down there.
Yeah. It says,
Second to last one on the right.
Gentlemen, it's high time someone mentioned that the fine job Ross Andru has been doing on Spider-Man. Not since Ditko has there been a consensus a penciler on the strip, nor one has successfully captured the mood and style that made the strip the most popular of them all. totally snubbing Romita. Comic book fans are rarely as appreciative of honest craftsmanship as of flashy techniques or special effects. So the care and skill Mr. Andru has brought to the strip has gone largely unnoticed. Sequences like page 14 of Spider-Man 165 demonstrate what can be done with a simple conversation. The variations in perspective and the design and attention to backgrounds evident in the scene are heartening to the enthusiasts, showing that there is a good deal of thought and research behind the strip. Presently, Mr. Andru's work is second only to John Buscema's in Marvel line. With the right anchors, he can do wonders. I say that about you, Frank. With the right anchors, you can do wonders too.
No, he was not at the time the celebrity letter writer in this column.
Nope.
Who was
the
it?
first guy, Ed Via, probably had hundreds of letters published, and he went on to publish comics for a company called Claypool. They made Deadbeats, which was Richard Howell, and Soul Searchers and Company, which was written by Peter David, and the Elvira comic.
Oh,
And he was the publisher.
And Frank Miller's from Vermont. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And kids, that's what you get when you come to these readings. Entertainment and information.
and an edumacation.
And Guinness. Now on sale.
We ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We will see you soon for the next reading of those fantastic. Sorry, 1 second. Oh boy, come to me, my X-Men. We're ready. We'll see you real soon.
Yes, and in about 20 minutes, it is the first appearance of Kazar in X-Men number 10.
Oh, we're all going to be singing tonight.
Kazar!